Okay, we are upstairs, in the upstairs hallway here, and this is the indoor air handler, okay, for the HVAC system in the closet. And this return air can be this close to the unit because this is electric. This is an all-electric home. It's not a gas-fired appliance. Now, that being said, anytime that you have an updraft system, a plenum, where the wall has been used as a plenum for the air conditioning system, and I'll know more when I spend a little time downstairs, but what I'm seeing is that this plenum is your air return. And so at that level, we got a 20 by 20 by 1 air filter. It's dirty, but we could have a February 23rd. Maybe it's not dirty. February 23rd. February 1. Okay, and you're supposed to replace these about once a month, so it'll be dirty by the time you move in, and you need a good baseline. So when you move in, that could be a 20 by 20 by 1, or it looks like it could be a 20 by 20 by 3 or 4. You could put a thicker one in there if you wanted to. The 1 inches are usually replaced once a month, but by current energy requirements, this plenum down here is supposed to be lined with a metal plate, pan. And they aren't. I mean, this home was built in the 1980s, right? Something like that. A few years ago. 1990s, so that's not what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a pan underneath there. Okay. Now, on the heat-wise, I like to kind of go in the right order. We'll get back to this. I guess this is how you keep it closed. We've got a care and use manual. It's electric. There's our electric disconnect. So we're going to see how it performs. We learned it's about 19 years old. It's as old as the condensing unit. This equipment is engineered on paper to last 20 years. However, Las Vegas gives you 14. And at 19 years, this system has done just about everything you would expect it to do. And like the condensing unit, we're going to have a condensing unit video. And like the condensing unit, we're going to learn that this is an R22 system, which is an obsolete refrigerant coming in here and making this work for us. So there's that. Okay, that's the heating part. On the cooling side, this is our primary evaporator drain line. In fact, it's our only evaporator drain line. We should have a safety switch on this or a secondary drain line. Okay, a safety switch would be enough, but we don't even have that. So we just have one primary drain line that's coming in, and this should be insulated, and we should have this P-trap. Okay, that's a shallow P-trap. They sell them at the store. I get that. It's quick to install. I get that too. But a shallow P-trap will evaporate quicker. This is to your sewer pipe. All right, your sewer system. So sewer gases, if this evaporates because you have a shallow trap. Or if it flushes, just, you got a lot of water coming in, the water stops, and it just, and it just roller coasters on out of there. Then there's nothing to keep the sewer gases from working their way back up in there, going in there, and going around your system. So that's what's wrong. What's wrong with the heating system? Really nothing I can tell yet. Haven't run it. What's wrong with the cooling system? This pipe is not insulated, and we have a shallow P-trap. Now, the venting system, okay, 20 by 20. We already talked about the return air plenum not having a pan in it, but also I can see up in here a hole in the ceiling, okay, which should be sealed, by the way, but that's gray plastic sheathed air conditioning duct. Corning is one of the major manufacturers of this back in the 1980s. It was in a class action lawsuit that has been settled already, and all the money has been distributed. There's no money left. But this was recalled and class action lawsuit settled because this material breaks down under duress. Right in here, it kind of got some air conditioning space. Not seeing a lot of problems. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up into the attic any better. But if I can get up into the attic, and you had already seen that video, and we'd get a better idea what this duct looks like. So, change your air filter. Shallow P-trap, not insulated. gray duct.